Alright everybody, welcome back, and we got ourselves the first half of Tournament of Power. And we're going to have a look at the team, and as you see here, this is the team we're going to be running. And that's only because it was voted by you lot. And this is what we're working with here. I did manage to, funny enough, get the red Piccolo here to front rank 6. Haven't touched this Piccolo because, I mean, for 1 he's a revival, 2 he's 14 stars, and 3, I think we're going to be trying to use him as sparingly as possible, especially this Piccolo. But it is going to be a bit iffy, only because of the fact these two are the only characters that are blast based. Because check their kit, as see here, second action gets extra blast damage, and that's the main thing. I think also here they do here 4th turn special action with Goku, never bit of blast damage. So they rather be blast damage, so I'm gonna have to put them as blast. They're the only blast character on this team, so hopefully we should be fine enough. Everyone else is strike, especially as free-to-play Piccolo. I never even realized. I just run him on a regen team, so I can't say. But as you see here, everyone here, except for these two, are set to strike. Make sure that's all done. And obviously equipments and all that. So, yeah, powerful opponents for some reason is the tag I've set here. Don't ask me questions, I don't know either. Put the S here. We're going to get straight into this here, because our first match is going to be in front of us with a nice and easy enough Tournament of Power, Universe 17. And this is the way we're going to fight right here. I mean, in all honesty, if you want to, because there is a fact a green, you can put on one of the purples, but the fact there's 3 yellows is where the issue lies. And I do want to keep all my S tiers fine enough, because they're literally my only characters getting anything. Because, I mean, if I check down on my A tier, I'm getting no one. They're all B tier, so this is going to be a fun time. So let's get into this here after I switch it back to S tier. And the way we do this fight is, I would suggest getting rid of TN first, because the fact his stun results in a blue card. Next up would be Roshi. Then I would say to give rid of 17. Get rid of Krillin, Goku, and then 18 at the very end. Only because the fact Krillin can get a super attack a bit quicker than everyone else. So yeah, this will be a fun time here. Let's just hope 17 doesn't cover change for anyone. Okay, so we did have to rely on the rush, and for some reason, everyone decided to have a hard-on for this Gohan, this Goku, and this Piccolo in a sense, but still did. And he has a strike cover for TN, so if you could get rid of him before that procs, so then that's a different issue. So did not avoid the stun, we could have that helped us, but it is what it is. Move on. Next fight, going to be up against this movie stage. And this is the way we're going to fight right here. Not really much needed to change here. I just took up the blue units because there is no red, so there's no point in us really caring too much about that. And Garlic Jr. going to be given his buffs, and then obviously this Piccolo here going to be given his buffs. So this is going to be a fun time. Let's get into it. And the way this is going to work is we're going to have to go up against this Gohan first, because of course the crap aggro. Then we're going to get rid of Videl next, because next priority. Then Broly, Goten. And again, you could do these whatever way you want to. I'm going to do it like this here because this Broly doesn't have like much to go up against. So this should be a fun time. Let's just hope Gohan doesn't absolutely wham the Piccolo. Okay, that was, well, it seems to be more or less perfect. Because absolutely feck all happened. Seems to be 1.1 full kill, easy enough. Moving on. Next fight, you can do this one right here, which is what we're going to do. Because I've already forgotten the path halfly so. But this stage, I wouldn't be up against it if you did go for it, but this one's just objectively easier. And yes, the way we're going to fight right here, I know it looks iffy, but Piccolo is still given, funny enough, most of his buffs. Garlic Jr. is still given to 3 people at least. And this Piccolo here is still getting heals, so it's also going to be fine enough, so let's get into it. Despite the fact I actually would rather have him up here, to which, you know what, I'm just going to put it up there, because he's going to be fine enough regardless. So yeah, this is the way we're doing this, let's get into it. And the way we do this fight is by getting rid of Whis first, because Stunner. Piccolo because he is the fastest attacker in the team. Then there's Gohan because more people dead equals better chance of getting killed. Beerus, Charlotte, and then Bulma. Because Bulma will keep increasing Charlotte's stuff, and she does have a strike cover change, but hopefully we should be fine enough without it, so let's go. And simple enough, full kill 1.2, Charlotte misses super attack, all's good. Super attack's ready as well, so let's move on. Next fight, 5th stage, up against the Super Warriors. This is going to be a fun time. And this is the way we're going to fight right here. 13 still going to be getting a bit of heals. I know it, again, 13, 100% super attack, put him in a super attack slot. But the fact is the middle, and that's where Goku gets most of his buffs. Technically speaking, the same thing with Garlic Jr., but a bit more lenient with Garlic Jr. because of the way his works. But yeah, this is going to be the way we get into this, so let's go. And the way we do this fight is slightly iffy because you do have a tag unit, but you also have a stunner. And I feel like as if the stunner's slightly more important, and because the fact we have a red character that switches afterwards, I'd rather get rid of him. Then the tag unit's going to be next, however. Tien does have debuffs, so be wary of that. Yajirobe I would say go next. And since we've only got one blast unit, technically we can go for Yamcha earlier. But I'm still going to leave him the last, just to be on the safe end of everything. So yeah, this is the way we do this here. Let's get into it and see how well we do. Okay, simple enough, being realistic, not too bother. So yeah, I say working with that, you'll be fine regardless. So yeah, let's go. Next fight, 4th stage up against what we've already faced. Because this 5th stage is a no-go. Rather not deal with a turn 1 super attack with a revival and 2 debuffers. So let's get into this one. And this is the way we're going to fight right here. Similar formations we did for the first time, but now obviously Pickle's on up at the top, but we'll be fine enough. We'll get into this. And the way we do it is just the same way we did it before because that worked out fine enough. Despite the fact he did, from what I'm aware of, I think he might have cover change for Videl, but is what it is. Simple enough. Let's get into it. And again, simple enough, we are flying. 1.2, full kill, super, moving on. Next fight, 4th stage up against the same thing. We're facing the same fights at the moment, which is nice. Yeah, this is it. This is basically it. I mean, you could definitely put them there and like put, I don't know, let's just say Piccolo here. Because, I mean, look at this here. We got some mental buffs within range, I think, somewhere. Oh, and that's just a cover change, probably. But, I mean, is what it is. Still getting a wee bit. And this Piccolo here, still getting buffs. I'll put 13 there just because, give him a wee bit of extra buffs. So yeah, let's get into it. The way we do this fight is the same way we did before because that worked out fine enough. Charlotte never got super attack off, so yeah, let's get into it. And again, okay, we've wasted all of our super attacks, but we'll get them back up soon enough. 1.23, almost 4, so that was funny enough. Moving on, because it's easy enough fight, and it's a 3/5 stage. Simple. This is the way we're going to fight right here. It does look iffy, but since it's a 3/5 fight, we should be okay. And I mean, I'd rather have a full color wheel. So this is the reason why I have it like this, so let's get in. And the way we do this fight is by getting rid of these two first, immediately. And then Raccoon Jace, this Captain Ginyu, if you want to go from earlier, that's fine enough. And then Revival Ginyu at the very end. So yeah, it'll be a fun time, let's get into it. And again, Garlic Jr. I feel like it's taking most of the damage here. Because we are looking clean. Almost a million, but again, 3/5 fight early on the fight, that's fine enough. I can understand it, but let's move on. Next fight, 4th stage up against a slightly better movie scene, or Broly's second coming. Okay, so this is the way we're going to fight right here. Did not need to change much. If you want to, this Piccolo and Goku down to the special move tile, I will not be against it. It's probably active. I go for it actively, but we'll see what happens. Let's get into it. Now for this here's full color wheel with 2 purples, so I mean, technically speaking, you can take off a green, but give rid of Broly first, give rid of Videl, give rid of Gohan, give rid of Goten, then give rid of Gohan, then Goku, and then Broly, because, yeah, Gohan does have a strike and blast cover change, so he's going to cover change for somebody, but it is what it is. Broly has got the bubble shield, and Goku's got death buffs, so there's no point in leaving that Gohan to last, even though I think some people I've seen have, but let's get into it. And again, simple enough, we got, yeah, the super attack probably got procced there, but we have 2 super attacks almost ready, 3 nearly, so yeah, 1.1 full kill, simple, moving on. Next fight, 4th stage here. It's going to be a slightly tricky one because of what we have to go up against, but this 4th stage is a no-go, so yeah, that's the only reason we're going for. Now, this does look very iffy because of the way it's formatted, because Goku's not getting the full range of his thing, but Garlic Jr. is. Only because of the fact, again, I'd rather have Piccolo, because this Goku, if I put him here, is only going to do 1 tile. There's no point, because only 1 person's going to get healed. So I'd rather at least 2 people getting healed instead of the usual 3. Outside of Goku, but yeah, I still get straight into this soon. Now again, it's mostly a still full color wheel, but if you really want to bring on Now for red, I would not recommend it because the fact there's 2 blues here and they're very dangerous. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of actually these 2 first, then this Goku, then this Bojack, this Frieza, and then this Broly. Only because the fact that we've only got 1 blast character, so we can leave this Frieza. And there wouldn't be too much of an issue. These 2 have a cover change. He's going to stun us no matter what, and this Broly's the tankiest, so yeah, let's see if we get straight into this here. And okay, we took quite a bit there, especially this Piccolo, because, oh, we didn't even kill. Okay, so we're going to need to figure out a rework for this here. Most definitely, because he got the super attack off, so I would say probably maybe go from somewhere in the middle. But, I mean, again, other than him, we seem fine enough. I mean, there was 2 yellows, but I mean, 1 was a major issue compared to the other. So, but, yeah, we'll need a rework for that thing. So, yeah, let's move on. Next fight going to be up against this 4th stage here, because we are going to be ending it off on the same fight that we brought in the inspiration from, which, to be honest with you, is not very good. But I'm going to have to do what's been said, so let's go for this one. But otherwise, I would definitely suggest, oh actually not that one, this 3-fist fight as like the easier method, because then you would end it off with the Dragon Ball Saga, which to be fair with you, out of all of them, is easy enough, next to this one. So, yeah, end it off over here, or here, go to here, not this 4-fist fight, but this 3-fist fight, 3, 3, 4, 5, end off with 5, 4. Otherwise, we're going for this one. And this is going to be the way we're going to fight right here. In all honesty, you could definitely put 13 down into what Orange Piccolo is, because, I mean, he's still got 100% of his HP, which is what I'm going to do. So, yeah, let's see how much he's going to get healed up with this fight. This is going to be a fun time. It is an easy enough fight, I'll give it this much, but we're going to get rid of Rosie first, because they're buff on turn 2. Then I was just getting rid of Kale. Then I will get rid of Kakunsa, 18, Caulifla, because it's a crappy EX, and then Ribrianne because she can be the tankiest. I know she has debuffs on turn 3, I believe, or something, but it won't be doing too much considering the fact by that point we should be fine with getting rid of characters, so yeah. Or if you wanted to, you can get rid of her second and leave her 4th, only because the fact of the Piccolo Goku swap, but let's get into it. And okay, we're simple enough here, still going 1.7 full kill, again, easy enough, not too bad of a fight. Hopefully we can get some super attacks by the end. So next one is going to be this 4-fist stage. Oh, goodness, that's 4-fist stage. It's 3-fist stage, or you could do this 4-fist stage here. I've already forgotten the path I was supposed to be going, because this stage is a no-go. This stage you can do, but this stage here is okay. Going to this stage, then in all honesty, I've already forgotten. Give me a second. Okay, so you know, we're going to go for this 4-fist stage. I know what we did before. It's going to be iffy, but we'll try it another way, because yeah, it's going to be a lot better than going for this stage, which, to be fair with you, is doable, which then leads on to this stage, which again is doable, which leads on to here, but this here I've marked in the orange path as the easier path in, and it still leads us to this fight anyway, so yeah, we're going to get in this. This is the way we're going to fight right here. I know I said about like bringing on another red, which to be fair with you, could be the better solution, but this Gohan here, powerful enough for me to not really care too much. And, I mean, yes, he is S tier compared to this Piccolo, which isn't, who's in like B tier, but consider what happened last time. I'm going to take the precautions and go with this here. And the way we've worked this here is, to be fair with you, it did work out fine enough with these 2 first, and then this Goku next. Because the fact we got 2 blue units now, we kind of need to prioritize them a wee bit. Now, the only issue is, do we go for Frieza next, or this Bojack? I would suggest probably this Bojack. I'd probably still, what I'll do is, I'll try it like this here. If you haven't went for the other fight, don't do it until we see what happens here, and or I report back, because I will be watching them over afterwards just to make sure what happened. But I said we're still going to go for this here, should be okay, but otherwise let's get into it. And okay, let's see here. Okay, I think we did proc the super, but from what I understand, it hit off on a character that didn't take too much. If at all, it's probably this Goku Piccolo, so we're fine enough. I would suggest actually going for that. Or if at all, I don't even think we procced it considering what happened. So yeah, if you didn't do the first fight, please don't do it until you did after this here. Bring on this Gohan. He'll do you lovely. Next fight is going to be the Piccolo fight. Because yes, at least it does tailor to strike characters though. Despite the fact of what's going to be happening. Now this is where we're going to have to fight right here. I know this looks iffy. Why are you bringing on 2 purples whenever there's 2 yellows and not 2 reds? In fairness, actually a good question to be fair with you. But there's 2 powerful greens, whereas the yellows, only 1 is the main issue. so we wouldn't need to care too much. And besides, we're going to get rid of him earlier on, so yeah, it's going to be a fun fight. Let's get into it. And the way we do this fight is by getting rid of DKP first, then Mud Jr. He does have a strike cover change, so you could get rid of him first. Then we're going to get rid of him. I know he's got buffs, but being realistic, he's 4th place priority. He's mid priority. Then Kamikalo, who does have death buffs, but we got the revival Piccolo at the end, so we're going to need to keep him to last. So this is going to have to do this here right now, so let's get straight into this. And okay, we are looking still scrumptious. This Piccolo still looking grand. We got super attack, but well, actually, to be fair, we got very little super attacks, but we still didn't get the full kill. Okay, so we got to turn 3 with him, so my best guess, we killed him turn 4, and may or may not have just practiced revival. So, to be fair with it, this team doesn't need the formation didn't need a leap of work, so I would probably say, actually it's a bit difficult, I would probably say maybe go for him first, and then him second. Still go for him third, or him third, but again, could be reworked, I'll double check afterwards, but moving on. Next fight, last fight, going to be up against this here, which, yeah, this is not going to be fun. This is going to be horrible. So yeah, let's go. We're going to have to do it like this here, only because the fact that this Gohan does, in fact, cover change for people below him, which is not what we want, although to be fair with you, it is only once. But if it turns, but since we know that Orange Piccolo more than likely is going to be attacking first, I don't want that to be happening. So yeah, and besides, this Goku's got 100%, might as well give him the 100%. So I'd say we will more than likely be fine. We may or may not proc his revival, but we should be fine regardless. So this is going to be a fun time. Let's get into this. Okay, so the way it's going to be is going to be very difficult. Only because of the fact of the cards we have. Because we have a strike counter here and a revival with a strike counter. But yeah, and we have to kill him before he transforms in turn 3. And kill him before his swap on turn 3. So I'm going to say get rid of the tag unit first because they're slightly more problematic. Then Garlic Jr. next because, yes, he does do buffs, but as long as we kill him before turn 3, that's the main thing. I would suggest then this Piccolo because he's going to be switchy enough. Janemba here because of the strike counter, and then Piccolo here because of the revival. Will we kill this team? More than likely not. But we have a slight better chance at doing it with this formation. But yeah, let's get into this, because this is going to be a nightmare. Yeah, no, we just got bad cover changes on that one, to be quite honest with you. We just got bad cover changing. Because if Piccolo and Goku didn't get cover change for Orange Piccolo, we would have been able to ultimate Garlic Jr., which probably would have at least maybe got him down to half HP. But still did it, did proc his revival. Unfortunately didn't kill him. I did expect this here, but could have been in an idealistic world. Is what it is. But still, ending off there with a nice 16.2, so you know what, not too bad. I will definitely take it for what our team's looking at. So yeah, I shall see you all in the next one, whenever part 2 comes out.